What's up everyone, Tactical Turtleneck here, and today I want to talk about something serious. Serious enough that my usual jokes and banter are not going to be as present. I am talking about what Rich, you might know him as Angrycops, has let out on the Unsubscribed podcast. Now, Rich isn't some random guy throwing accusations online. He's a detective with Buffalo's Special Victims Unit. He is someone who deals with the worst things people do to kids and other humans for a living. When a guy like that says, hey, this school system is obstructing investigations into attempted kidnappings, child abuse, and sexual assault, you'd think the first response from the district would be something like, we take these allegations very seriously, we'll investigate immediately. Yeah, no, fucking wrong. See, Buffalo's school system's first move wasn't to open up an investigation. It wasn't to show any concern for the kids at all. It was to call Rich a liar. Flat out, no pause, no review. No, we'll look into it. Just, he's making it up. Here's the thing, they couldn't even man up and use the word lies or allegations. They used untruths, which isn't a fucking word. Make of that what you will. Now, according to Rich, there were two major cases that have brought all of this to a head. First, there was an attempted abduction at a Buffalo elementary school. Sorry if I'm stumbling over my words, this shit makes me sick.
So a stranger went into the school. It's a grade school. It's a very low school. So kids under the age of 10.
Oh, fuck.
So it goes into the school and grabs a young female child and a male child and tries to leave.
An intruder allegedly walked in through unlocked doors and tried to take two little kids, a boy and a girl, both under 10 years old. Rich has said that the boy was so terrified he wet himself. And the school? Well, they didn't tell his parents. They didn't file a full report. They deleted the footage. It was only saved because allegedly a school employee recorded it secretly on a phone and sent it to the DA's office. When subpoenas went out for the real footage, Rich says the school's attorney told administrators to ignore them, not cooperate, not comply. Imagine a kid nearly getting abducted at your school, and your legal team's first thought isn't, how do we help? It's, how fast can we fucking bury this? It is less a legal department and more like a mafia cleanup crew at this point. It's Buffalo. The second case, well, a girl comes to school, talks to the counselor, and says her father, a known gang member, is beating her.
One of the cases that I had is a girl went to she got beat by her dad, who's a blood. He's a piece of shit. She got beat by her dad, and she went to a school counselor and said, my dad beats me. And the school counselor didn't report it. The school counselor's notes were like, this kid's a liar. She lies a lot about how cool she was at another school. And you're like, oh, that's normal kid lying shit. What do I give a about that? So she didn't report it. And then the next incident happened where this girl had a video recording of, I forget if it was either her dad post beating her or if it was during the beating or if it was of her injuries. I think it was of her dad punching her. And she walks into the counselor's office while she's with another girl, plays the video, and the woman's like, is that you? And she's like, yeah, that's me. And then the girl walks out of the office. And then later on in the day, the counselor goes up to her and is like, hey, listen, what's going on with that video? Is that you? What's going on? She's like, yeah, that's me. My dad beats me all the time.
Now, according to Rich, the counselor allegedly brushed her off, saying the girl was a known liar. Even when the girl showed video evidence, the counselor still didn't really report it. It was only after the girl showed up visibly battered, like something out of a fucking horror film, did anyone actually lift a finger. Rich opened an investigation, evidence was found, actions were taken. But the damage was already done because the system wasn't built to protect her. It wasn't built to protect any of the children at the school. It was built to protect itself. And in case anyone's wondering, this isn't some gray area. New York state law is very clear. Mandated reporters, teachers, counselors, administrators, are legally required to report suspected abuse immediately. No, if you feel like it. No, after we check with the lawyers. No. New York Social Services Law 413 spells it out. Failure to report suspected child abuse or maltreatment can result in criminal charges. And yes, intentionally destroying evidence, well, guess what? That's a whole nother problem under New York penal law. Tampering with physical evidence, which is a Class E felony, to my knowledge. So, when people hear about deleted footage and buried reports, they're not crazy to wonder if actual crimes were committed. It's not just bad ethics. It's fucking illegal. But hey, in Buffalo, it's apparently just another goddamn Tuesday. Buffalo public schools might have thought they could gaslight their way through this. Might have thought nobody would notice if they just screamed lies loud enough. But people did notice. On YouTube, on X, on every social media platform where Rich's story started making the rounds. The response was a wall of disgust. And not just the usual internet bickering. It was like united fucking hatred and disgust for this. I'm proud. A rare moment of complete internet clarity. Protect the kids, charge the counselors, fire the attorneys, and a lot of how fast can we bulldoze the Buffalo School District into the nearest swamp? You know you've really fucked up when even the internet, a place that can't agree on anything, pizza, politics, anime recommendations, none of that shit, manages to agree that you're absolute human fucking garbage. Honestly, if Buffalo schools had issued a statement that just said, oh, our bad, and handed out helmets, they might have actually fucking fared better. At this point, trying to fix the Buffalo school system would be like putting a band-aid on a syphilitic corpse. The body's already rotted, and all you're doing is dressing it up for the funeral. Because what Rich describes isn't just a few bad apples. It's a full fucking orchard, planted upside down, fertilized with the tears of every family that they have fucking failed. Every counselor who didn't report, every lawyer who said, oh, delay the subpoena, every administrator who nodded and went along. They are not protecting education, they are protecting the paycheck at the cost of children. And the sad part is half of them will still put child advocate in their fucking social media bios. Absolute filth. Now, Rich didn't gain anything by speaking out. He knew full well that he was painting a target on his back. He even said he's expecting suspension or retaliation.
I bet you there is going to be a legal thing where they come after me, and I don't know how I'm going to be protected or what that's going to be.
It's worked out for you so far.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know what the things that I just said, you know, right? And because I'm concerned about them, it's well, you said the one case is mine, and that's how I know about it. But like, these are concerns from higher ranking people in the Buffalo Police Department. These are concerns from patrol people in the Buffalo Police Department. These are concerns from the district attorney's office. Like, the district attorney's office is like, yo, Rich, like, I know what you're dealing with. This is fucked up. I've got this. I've got that. This is going on.
Because that's how corrupt systems work. You don't get fired for failing kids. You get fired for embarrassing the people who failed them. He risked it all anyway, because somebody had to. And it sure as fuck wasn't going to be the people who think deleting evidence is just part of the process. Rich did what was right. The Buffalo school system did what was convenient. And as long as people like Rich exist, people willing to burn their own careers, their livelihoods to save a kid, there is still hope. But that hope sure as fuck isn't coming from the Board of Education. Rich has said that he has a feeling that they will come for him with lawyers and the works. I will, upon such action, put any legal defense fund for him in the bio should that happen. Because people like Rich need to be protected. And you know what? I stand with AC. I stand with Rich. I'm gonna go have some whiskey because fuck these assholes. Into the chippy.